Alright guys, so today we are going to be making a paper crane. I'm going to teach you step by step. First thing we need to do is we need to fold our paper in half. What we're doing is we're creating certain creases that we will be using. Turn it and fold it this way. Making sure, the most important part, is to make sure that everything lines up. Alright, now that we got this, we're going to fold it diagonally. And one last time in the opposite direction. And with our creases, we should get a nice little star pattern. Just like that. Perfect. So we're going to use a trick that Anna taught me, and we are just going to bring all of our corners together to one point. Sometimes we have to adjust the corners at the bottom to make it where it wants to connect properly. And of course, like the one time I want to do this. Good Lord. Sometimes your paper wants to fight you. If your paper wants to fight you a little bit, sometimes you may have to fix those creases. And then what I'm doing is I'm going in here, just making sure that my bottom piece lines up as tightly as I can get it. And we're going to lay them flat. Get this nice little square. Nice. Bree's over here working with me as well. Say hey, Bree.
Hey.
So she's struggling just as much as I am. Alright, so this is where it starts to get a little complicated because that's our basic square fold. Where the top opens up, okay, this is going to be the side that we fold. We are going to fold each side down, trying to make sure that it matches that center line that we've created the best way we can. Making sure our lines are nice and tight and that our corners are as small as we can get them. Making sure our edges line up. We want to make sure that we don't overlap. Alright, you guys can see up close how it doesn't overlap but how they meet each other right there. That's good. Once we do that, we're going to flip it over again, making sure that we're using the open side, and do the exact same thing on the opposite side. And if we do it correctly, things should line up almost perfectly on the sides and in the center. Origami is so important to use proper creases. I'd rather go slow and have the right creases than fast and have sloppy ones because it won't fold correctly. Right, Bree?
Right.
We've learned that the hard way.
This one's way better.
Yeah. So, the next thing we want to do is this little line that we've created here. We just want to create a crease. So we want to fold it up, then we want to turn it over and fold it the opposite direction. And just to show you what we're doing, once we open that back up, is we should have this really neat little triangle in here. I'll just use a different marker. See that triangle that we've created with our creases? That's what we want to do, and when we open it up on both sides, it'll be there. Half of origami is just creating those creases so that we can create different folds. Alright, so the next step, we have it back opened up. We have the opened area up top, and we've got our line crease here. So we're going to take just the top sliver of our paper, just at one level. We're going to bring it down to that line. And as we bring our paper down, you'll see the sides are collapsing in on itself. That's good, that's what we want. So we're going to have it slide in. And we're going to turn our paper into a fun little diamond shape. It may take a little maneuvering, but we've already created those creases, so it already wants to do that. We just have to remind it that it wants to do that. Okay. So, we go down, working with Bree here, and then we just bring in our corners. Girl.
I was like, all my lines are right. Why is it stopping at this?
Yeah. It does that sometimes. Sometimes you just have to remind it and kind of force it where it doesn't want to go. And remind it that it does in fact want to go there. And a lot of times it's just a matter of how forceful we are with this crease. You see how I'm going in and redefining those creases. So, alright, so let's do the other side. Yeah, I gotta do the other side too. Bring in the sides. Sometimes the other side's always easier, in my opinion. And just kind of finagle it down to get that nice little diamond shape. I'll show you again with Breeze. Alright, so we're going down here on the crease.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I think you were doing it opposite. Yeah.
I was like, this is my line up at all.
Yeah, and then we just kind of have to force it to do what we need it to do. Alright. So this next step, we need to, you see how we've got a solid triangle up top and then we got two little flippy things? Yeah?
Like Patrick's feet.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. So the next thing we need to do is we need to...
Let me see yours. Mine ain't lining up.
It's fine. It's just shifted just a little bit. There we go, baby. Okay. So, with the solid piece, the solid side, we're going to fold back into that center line. And we'll get this weird shape right here. We have to use a solid piece. Our flippy feet are solid, are separate. So we are folding in to our center line again, creating a tighter point up here. Basically doing the exact same step we did before, just doing it again. We're going to do that to both sides. Again, we're using the solid side. Our feet are flippy.
I fold these into top piece too.
Yeah, the top piece. Yeah.
The piece.
Yeah. The feet should be fine. It's the top part. So we want where this middle is, we just want the top to align, not the feet.
I don't know what I did.
You did nothing wrong. It's just the paper. I think it's your nails too. Bree's got some big old nails. Show everybody your nails, Bree.
I need to get them done now. Them things look raggedy.
They so big. All right, so yeah,